Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
So y'all know y'all gonna have to get the before. This is what it's giving. It's giving little boy. It's giving I promise I'm 24. It's giving just very cleavage on a little boy. Like I always say that every time I don't got my lashes on and nothing, I feel like a little boy, and I hate that. So first things first, I feel like I say that all the time. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta do my eyebrows. Y'all know I'm not doing no eyebrows on camera. Y'all can never get me to do eyebrows on camera. It just takes too damn long, and I feel like there's a million tutorials on how to do your eyebrows. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and then we're gonna come back so we can give a look, y'all. The look is gonna give for today, I promise. So I didn't do this type of video in so long, and I'm not sure how y'all gonna feel about it, but y'all know I'm gonna make the best out of it, period. So for the makeup, we are doing a natural beat. Y'all know I run to a natural beat. I don't really do eyeshadow that much no more, as far as like creative eyeshadow. I don't really care for that. I just like the warms, the nudes, the bronze, you know, black, you know, rich type of vibes, you know. So I'm gonna be using, this is probably my favorite palette, I'm not gonna lie. Not only is it black owned, no, I don't have a sponsorship, y'all know I always feel the need to tell y'all, but this is one of my favorite palettes. So I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna share. This is one of my favorite palettes. I know it's probably like washed out, y'all probably can't really see, but this is the palette by Beauty by Melissa, and it's black owned. I'm not sure she's from Brooklyn, but she's a makeup artist located in Brooklyn, New York. And this palette, first of all, the fact that the palette is bomb pigmented and all the above, it's the fact that she's from Brooklyn, New York for me, because you know me represent, like, y'all know what it's giving. So usually I take the, which color is this? Chocola. Oh, I like how I like the Chocola shade. It's like a brick, not a brick, I guess, depending on what kind of brick, but it's a really good color, and this is what I usually go to. But today I might switch it up and take it a little bit darker, or maybe I might mix it between Chocola and Mocha. So these two colors right here, I'm a little scared, y'all, because I don't know if I want to just be extra. My outfit is black and white, so I don't, you know what, I'm gonna just stay regular, but Chocola is my thing. If y'all want to see me do like a real eyeshadow look, I could definitely do that for y'all, because I used to get busy back in the days, especially with the eye looks. Yeah, don't play around. But I just take this brush and I just pat it all over, and I really don't want to necessarily make this like a tutorial, but I don't know, it's kind of like giving that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I still want to give y'all like something. Like, I don't want the same type of content. Y'all always ask me for like a makeup tutorial, and I do the makeup tutorials, but I feel like every time I do a makeup tutorial, like, I just do something that I don't usually do, and it goes and I just be sitting here looking crazy. Like, I should have just never, you ever did something that was like, I should have never did that. Like, I don't know who told me to be extra today, but clearly nobody gave me the memo, because this is not like, you know, giving. So anyways, this makeup look for me, well, this eyeshadow for me is so fire, because it's so neutral, and it gives you a nice smoky eye. And I'm not a black smoky eye kind of girl. I do want to try it one day, but that's not really me, to be honest. So I don't be quick to like run to it and just do anything, but I'm definitely gonna try it for sure. First of all, can we look at how this eye is already quickly blended, and it looks bomb. Maybe I need to like zoom in a little bit so y'all can see like what it's really giving in a club like. So I just really pat it on my eyelid, and I just brush it around, because I already know how I want the eyeshadow to form on my eyes. I know the placement, whether I want a cat eye, do I want my whole lid to be full of shadow, which usually I don't. I did find out this makeup tip from a makeup artist that I don't know if they, no makeup artist told me, but I'm pretty sure I observed it on Instagram, and she took the eyeshadow and she blended it. Boom, I know where I got this from. So this is makeup artist in Brooklyn, New York, and I forgot her name, but if I remember her name, I'm gonna put her name right here somewhere. But she does my best friend's makeup, And I seen her blend the shadow into the front of the brow and just drag it down to where the nose contour would start. I learned the actual technique of contouring your nose and taking it all the way up to your brow instead of just contouring your nose. So I haven't done that in a while, thank God, because I probably would look crazy nowadays. But I learned that tip and I was like, wow, like I like the way she did that. And y'all know I'm not a makeup artist. Like I do my thing, and I really used to do my thing back in the day, but I'm not a makeup artist. So when I find out little tips and tricks to just do everyday makeup, I just live for it, to be honest. So once I get it smoked out how I want to, and I really only use this shade, you could do whatever you want. You could do transitions, you could do, I don't got time for all that. Like, and even if I do got time for all that, I really don't care for it. It's not that serious, and my lash is gonna cover it anyway, so it really does not matter. As long as it's blended and it don't look crazy, I'm good. So some days I feel to take it very light. Some days, you know, I just wanna make it really smoky. If I really wanted to make it super dark on the lid, I would take it a shade up and make it a little bit darker, but I really don't care for it. And you know, the more you pack on the product, the more pigmented it's gonna look. So that's what we are going for. So I'm pretty satisfied with the eyes. I just want to make sure everything looks good. I remember I used to fiend for like a cut crease or like a glitter eye. Oh, I used to glitter eye to death. Every occasion, glitter cut crease. It was just, that was really a thing back in the days. I don't know what that was about, but now that we got the lids done, I have this primer that I bought from MAC, and you know, I don't be believing these representatives because they just gonna say anything. And oh, this is the best product. Oh, and you're looking for a primer, let me show you the new one that we have. Yeah, the most expensive one. Yeah, it's very popular. Like, please, just give me something that's gonna be good for my skin. I love, shout out to the representatives who, how's that representatives? Oh my God, what do you call? Shout out to the employees and the workers who would keep it real with you regardless of the job. Because I feel like I would be one of those type of people. Like, if you're looking for something and you know I could help, I would recommend this, that, and other. But just because it's my, don't get me wrong, it's my job to sell the product for the company, but the companies most of the time, MAC and Sephora, Ulta, like they don't be paying that much for you to be doing like the absolute most. Like, you know, people take their job too damn serious. And don't get me wrong, like some jobs require you to take it very serious, but some jobs it's not that damn serious. Like, relax. I don't understand why they be going so hard. But anyways, I like the employees who actually keep it real with you and be like, you know, we do have this product, but it doesn't do this, or it really focuses on that, so it either is or is not best fit for you, and actually like genuinely mean that. Like, that's a whole nother thing. So I have a NARS foundation, right? This is my old NARS foundation, NARS, and this is in the shade Tahoe. And I also have this NARS foundation that I just bought, and this is in the shade Tahoe as well, medium deep too. But this is a soft matte complete foundation, and this is the Natural Radiant Moonwear foundation. So this one fits me and it goes well with my skin. However, I do think it gets oily over time, which is why I went to the Estee Lauder foundation. But I think the Estee Lauder is a little bit too light for me, and I be feeling like I have to mix it with the Tahoe. So that's really the only thing for me. So this is is there a hair in here? Oh my God, I just found a hair in my foundation and I just opened it. Oh my God, where did the hair go? Anyways, Jesus. See, in the store it made sense. Oh, okay, so far it's looking like it's doing something. So let's blend this into the brows real quick. Okay, so So it's like, okay, the foundation seems a little light, but it's the same foundation. Like, it's the same shade, but just a different formula. Like, I don't know if it's looking crazy now. I don't know if I'm bugging. I went to go look in the bathroom mirror and I was just like, hey, it don't look bad, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I gotta just finish my face. I have no idea, but I'm still on the search for my perfect foundation because I still feel a little ashy, but like a warm ashy, not like a ghost ashy. Like, maybe I need to go a shade down because I want it to match my neck and not my face, because clearly they're two different colors without the makeup, but we're just gonna do what it do. So I use the same concealer, and I use the same Tarte concealer in medium tan sand, and this always worked for me, to be honest. And this has this is probably my second. Actually, I was actually supposed to get the Born This Way concealer because I hear a lot about it and it was recommended to me so many times, but they didn't have my shade or the shade that I wanted to get, so I just stuck with what I knew. I took that as a sign, like, all right, clearly this ain't my time to get it, so I didn't get it. I got the medium tan sand and it does what it's supposed to do. It's just, I wish it was more in the bottle. That's the thing. Like, this has, and then it says the time span, the lifespan on this concealer is 6 months, and I be having mine for like a year, so I don't know if that's like, am I the only person who does that? This is 3 fluid ounces and the other ones was 4 and 5, so I do want to get a concealer that has like a longer lifespan and more, because I just hate re-upping on makeup because I never go for what I need. It's always something extra going on, and I'm just tired of the bad influence in me. I'm just over it. So this concealer always has worked for me, and it's pretty cool. Like, it does what it's supposed to do, and it gives a lot of like really good coverage. And I'm not a makeup artist, but I know a thing or two about makeup. It does what it's supposed to do. This is the goal. So I'm gonna let it dry real quick so it can really like be pigmented. I need the highlights to highlight, so we're gonna let it sit for a while, and then we're gonna blend it out, of course. Okay, see, this looks a little bit better because that light was like washing me out really bad. And y'all know the stages of makeup, so y'all know what it gives at certain points. We be looking real funny, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm over here looking like bling, 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 just to like make sure, because I know some of y'all probably watching like, girl, what you about to do next? What's going on? I need to know. You looking a little Casper-y. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to give that. All right, so I'm also running out of, I got this foundation. Is it a foundation stick or a contour stick? I don't know, but I got it from Juvia's Place, and clearly, as you can see, it's just about gone. I probably have, I want to say maybe 10 to 15 more wears out of this. Makeup looks I could do to make it make sense. But so I take this and I use it as my contour stick, but I just want to build that up because sometimes I feel like my contour gets lost, and I literally hate that. I don't take it up here because my forehead is already small, so I don't need to make it look even smaller. So I leave that alone, but I do take it along my nose and just keep it looking cute. So I use a number of things. This is one of my favorite things to use. I don't know why. I guess because the brush is so like precise, and it has like a sharp tip, if you can tell, and it just helps me drag. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Let me just blend this contour out. So to blend the contour out, I use this brush that I got from Real Techniques in Ulta. It's a retractable brush, so you could bring it down, you could bring it all the way out, either or. and it just looks just like this. And I like to keep it kind of medium. It has these markings on it where it's like mid, max, stuff like that, and just depending on how dense you want to use this brush. But I usually keep it about right here. And no, I did not wash this brush. God forgive me, and please don't let me break out because I'm trying. I usually don't bake under my eyes, but I do want a bright under eye, and that's about it. So I'm gonna take my beauty sponge, and did I just call it a beauty sponge? Who do I think I am? But I'm just gonna take it, and I'm going to bake it. One layer is all I need, and just put it under my eyes. Because usually I'd be like, oh, this is not enough, this is not enough, and then I put too much and it just looks so funny, and I hate that. So one layer is all. By the time I finish I already done blended it. I mean, it still needs some, you know, but still, Jesus. All right, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Right, I got my under eye. Oh, it looks so smooth and good, thank God. And then I'm gonna just go over it with the nose contour. So it's like, is it me, or does it seem like, I don't know if it's too early to tell, you can't really tell on camera, but in person, of course, I still see the difference between my chest and my face. Is it dramatic to me? No, it's not, but you can tell. Let's not be delusional here, like you can tell. But I still think it looks really good. It looks really good. So I'm gonna set my forehead, and I was supposed to get like a mineralized like skin finish. Is that what you guys call it? Is that what the girls call it? I just need some face powder, in other words, that like actually matches my skin tone, but I could not find any, and I didn't want to just buy anything, so I just did not do that. So I'm gonna go in with that same eyeshadow. Remember I told y'all that I learned to blend the eyeshadow into my eyebrow. That's gonna go down into my nose contour. I'm gonna use that same color, and I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. Now if I did not want to do that, I would use my Juvia's Place bronze palette, and I have it in, which color is this? Dark. And these are the shades I have. Usually I would go back in between both of these and just contour my nose. Actually, I think I'm gonna use this instead, because I really do want my nose to be really contoured. I look so bronze. I hope it comes off good on camera, because I look so bronze. So I'm gonna alternate between both of these colors, and we're just gonna lightly start to contour down my nose. And I like using this brush because it helps blend it and contour at the same time. Like, I don't know if y'all could see the difference right there, but it brought it in and it didn't make it too harsh. And I will alternate between that brush and this little brush right here, because this brush is gonna put it, but this brush is gonna blend it. But this kind of does a 2-in-1. This, I guess it could, but it's still gonna leave that harsh line because it just doesn't have the type of brush where you could just do one of those. So I'm gonna just use this for now, and you really don't have to go too hard. So I'm just gonna go along my nose, put a little bit under here, because I do like the whole bell nose type of look, or reindeer, or whatever y'all want to call it. I like my nose to look a certain way when I do my makeup. So boom, I think this is really cute, and it's showing my nose contour. So we contoured our nose, and I'm just gonna take this and go straight down. I know y'all really don't need a thorough like makeup tutorial, but I hope y'all enjoying the video. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure y'all like this damn video, because I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. And y'all see this nose contour? Like, oh yes, it's giving. Okay, So we got the under eye. I still do have to brush off a bit of the baking powder from under my eyes, but so far so good. So I don't put any here because I feel like it's just gonna make me ashy. I'm just gonna take one of these fluffy brushes and just try to neutralize under my get a color that's close to my skin tone. So sometimes I take this color right here, Fawn, in that same palette, and it's kind of close to my skin tone. So I just take Fawn and Caramel, and ooh, that thing's pigmented. Just go underneath that contour because we want it to match. See that? I don't know about y'all, but contouring is probably my favorite part because I be so spooked out about how white my makeup looks as I'm doing it, and I be like, oh my god, it's gonna look so funny, or I just be so worried because you just never know. And then as soon as I contour, I'm like, never mind. Never mind, it's okay, I'm doing good. I really like to apply my glue to my lash line first before I put the glue, because it's kind of like putting on a wig. You put the adhesive first and then you stick down the lace. When I tell you this, make your lashes last for at least, your strip lashes for at least 2 days. Fire, y'all, fire. So I like to bend the lash kind of like this. Y'all see how it just lay flat like this? I like to bend the ends because it kind of give me like individual vibes in a way. And then I just go ahead and bend the rest of the lashes forward kind of like this without actually messing up the lash. I just like to make the lash being flexible as possible so it just looks really good. Like, it'll give it a very, very natural look. And I like having control of my lashes. I don't want it to look like I put a strip lash on. Like, it don't give that. So I just bend it up a little bit, especially the end, so it could like kind of curve in and give that nice cat eye type of look. And then bend the rest of the lashes so they just all in cahoots and make sense. Like, you want your lashes, me personally, I don't know about y'all, but I like my lashes to look like individuals without getting individuals, because I'm not really an individual girl. I like my strips, but this helps a lot. Watch how natural look. Watch when I put them on. Y'all, I don't know what it is. I just like the lashes is cute, but I told y'all I stopped wearing 25mm lashes. Like, I only wear like 20s nowadays because they just look so much better on my eyes. And I just feel like my eyes look, maybe because I didn't do my insides yet, like I didn't do the inner corners of my eye, because I'm looking like, oh, I hate it. But it's still very light, and these was one of my favorite pair of lashes. So I don't know, y'all, maybe it's just me, but this is what this look is giving for right now. So let's do the insides. Maybe I'm gonna feel different when I do my insides. So I take my Artist Couture highlighter in the shade Sugar Daddy. I had to look because I feel like sometimes I be messing stuff up. But I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just put it on the inner corner, and it always makes my look. This is probably one of my favorite parts besides doing my lips. And it just looks so good. Like, it brings the whole look together and just gives it that pop, especially because I do a neutral look anyway. Okay, I think it's starting to look better. I think it's starting to make sense. This is making me feel a little bit better. My lips last because I want them to be super, super, super fresh. It's like, oh, but then again, what time is he coming? Because I'm gonna have to redo it. I just don't like when I'm doing my hair and then it gets stuck into my lip gloss, and I'll be so aggravated. I'm not even gonna lie, because I just feel like I gotta do it all over again. So I'm gonna do my lips last. I know you're looking a little ashy. They're gonna be looking ashy to the end, girl, period. I don't care. And I also made a big mistake, y'all. I did not do my bald cap first. I never put my bald cap on after my makeup, because I don't want it to mess up my eyebrows. So pray for me. Don't know how this is gonna go. I'm a little scared. It's gonna be some touch-ups. I don't know, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on the hair because I feel like I already spent a lot of time on the makeup. So I'm gonna give y'all quick little highlights. We could breeze past, like, you know, a few things, a few points, and we gonna wrap this video up. So let's get this hair done and on, y'all. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my god. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. Look at this hair. Look at the beat. Okay, I told y'all the beat was looking a little funny at first, but look at how it came out, period. I'm happy I didn't really talk throughout the video as far as like doing my hair, because y'all, this took a while. I'm not gonna lie, I've been working on this hair for probably like, I want to say 6 hours at this point. Just the hair, like, well, the hair and the makeup, I would say. But yeah, y'all, it was a lot, but it came together. My top, it's a bodysuit set. Actually, it comes with like a white skirt. I got this from Shane Justin, and the pants, which I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to fully show y'all, but the pants is giving what it's supposed to give. It's so cute. I'm gonna make sure I enter some pics and everything like that so y'all can see like what it's giving. Ow! These are how the pictures came out in this outfit, so y'all know I had to make sure I showed y'all like what it's really giving in the club, like, period. So oh, by the way, accessories, I don't remember where I got each and every one of my accessories, so I will try. This necklace, it's like a regular tennis necklace I had bought from a vendor. The earrings, the same thing. My rings are probably from Aldo. My watch is from JBW. My bracelet is from the vendor as well, and so is this bracelet. So I'm just vendoring it up. I'm a plug for real, like, come on, talk nice. I got this bag from Aldo as well. Don't be sleeping on Aldo and Steve Madden. They be having some cute stuff. So I got this bag and I never wore it. I just wear it for like pictures. Maybe one day I'll like wear it out and do something cute, but this is what I got for now. And then I also got these shoes from Steve Madden, but they're not white. But one thing about it, honey, I'm gonna edit a picture. In that picture, them shoes look white, don't they? Don't they? Period. Yeah, I get too busy. So sometimes you gotta improvise and do what you gotta do. And sometimes you just need certain items for a picture and you don't really care. And I feel like that color will look so good with a lot of other things too. So I'm not like too worried about it. So anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this get ready with me. I mean, I know it was all over the place, but y'all, I'm trying to get ready with these type of videos. Y'all gotta be patient with me, but I still hope y'all enjoyed the whole look as it is. So if you like this video, make sure you like it, comment down below, let me know y'all thoughts on this video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.